All right, everyone, welcome. Come on in the next lesson of the microservice calling calculator, right? So basically in the previous lesson, my dear students, we basically made the gRPC transport for our aggregator, right? So now we have basically HTTP and gRPC, right? And of course, if we make run here, make aggregator, by the way, then we can see that we have the HTTP transport running and the gRPC transport running. But everything works with HTTP right now. So we're going to make sure that we also have a client for gRPC, right? And we're going to test that. So basically, the first thing I actually want to do here, because I had something running on the same port, the HTTP listener was running, and the application just borked out. So what you're gonna do here, you could do something like this, log fatal, right? And the whole shebang here. So what's gonna happen is if we cannot listen to that address, this listen address here, it's gonna fatal out, and then we know at least what's going on, right? Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make here a new file. We're gonna call this gRPC client. .go package main, I think. No, it's gonna package client. Yeah, of course. Package client. So what we're gonna do here is a good question. I need to check. We're gonna say, how did we do that? Let's split the screen here for our other client, HTTP, by the way. Nice client here. That's fine. So we're gonna do the same thing. Gonna say type client. It's gonna be a structure. I'm gonna say endpoint. Rather endpoint. It's going to be a string. And then we're going to say func, I think a new client. We're going to take in that endpoint here, which is going to be the string, right? And we're going to return a pointer to this thing, right? All right, cool. I think we're going to do something like that. Could be wrong. Oh yeah, I can see already the problem here. Because we have conflicting things, we're going to call this HTTP client. HTTP client is going to return HTTP client here. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you can. That's good. HTTP client. HTTP client. Perfectly fine. Of course, now we need to change this. HTTP client. Yes. That's going to bork out in another part in the code, but that's fine. We're going to call this, of course, if that's an HTTP client, this is going to be a gRPC client. New gRPC client, something like that. We're going to return the gRPC client like this, and we're going to say that the endpoint is going to be capitalized endpoint, by the way. It's going to be the endpoint we give it, right? Something like that. Boom. Good. The first thing we're going to fix here, let's close that stuff up. I think we have something that's borking out. I think it's going to be distance calculator and consumer, I guess. Yeah, so this is going to take the ag client for now is going to be an HTTP client. And we're going to make something cool with interfaces, right? This is going to be, like I said, it's very important stuff, guys. This is so important Go stuff I'm going to show you. Let me quickly change this up. It's going to be HTTP client for now. But you can already see it coming, right? This could basically be an interface. So we can actually choose whatever client it is, right? Because now it's very tied to the HTTP client and not to a client, right? Could be Kafka, could be anything. Drift, you name it, can be done. Okay, so let's first do our gRPC client real quick, right? gRPC endpoint here. How is that going to work? I think we need something like, I'm going to do X just to infer types, new client. Yeah, new aggregator client, I think that's fine. What does it take? A client called interface, fine. So I think we need to do, I'm going to call this C just as a thing. Let's make this R not null real quick. So this new gRPC client can return an error. That's fine. Null add here, right? And in this case, null, no error. We're going to say connection R is going to be gRPC dial Probably an endpoint. And some options. We're gonna say slice GRPC. I think it's a call option. Not quite sure, right? I'm trying to. That's fine. If R is not null, of course, we're going to return null R. And then we're gonna put con in here. I think something like that. That's not true, apparently. Client con interface. What are we needed to do for this shenanigans? Let me quickly see. Oh yeah, it returns just one. Okay, fine. Fine. Yeah, that's C. What is C? Let me quickly. An aggregator client. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna say client. Let's call it client. It's fine. Let me quickly see the type again. It's gonna be a types aggregator client. All good. Aggregator client. Yes. And then we're gonna say here that the client is C. All right, this call option, I think we need to split that out. No, we don't. What is he telling us here? I have no clue what's going on here. Can we call null here? All right, let's do null for some fucking reason, I don't know. All right, that's our new gRPC client. What could we do with that? To be honest, what I think we could do is embed this, right? We're gonna embed this thing. We're gonna call this aggregator client. It's gonna be C. So now it's embedded, so we're gonna have direct access to everything what the aggregator client has, right? I think that's the only thing we need to do, to be honest. Is that? Let's check it out. Aggregator. Let's try our main actually here. Where is our main? Here, right? So we're gonna boot this gRPC up here. So we could say here, let's do some nasty stuff to test, right? We're gonna say times sleep here, times second, times 5 or something, and then we're gonna say CR is going to be a new gRPC client. New gRPC client. We need the address of our gRPC, which is going to be gRPC listen header, I think. If it is an error, that is not null. Because we're testing, we could do a log fatal out here, right? Boom. Just like that. And then we have the C, and we could do C aggregate, right? You see, we have this function, aggregate. Aggregate, and that's gonna take in a context, a request, and a call option, but I don't think we need to provide these call options. So we're gonna say context background or something, doesn't really matter, and then an aggregate request. So we're gonna say endTypes.aggregate a request. What do we need here? OBUID value Unix. Let's do something like this. OBUID is going to be 1. The value is going to be some float, which we don't care about. What's going on here? Value? Yeah. And a Unix timestamp. Time now. Unix. Nano. What's going on with this value? Oh yeah, this value is just basically wrongly typed. Alright, this is aggregate request, and that's going to return an error, I think. Or a response. I don't think we need this response. A little bit dirty, but hey. Sometimes that's fine. Log fatal. Go run. Actually, no. Make aggregator. I think it's going to be this dial option, to be honest, in this client. This is actually weird. What do we need to do with this dial option? gRPC. Ah, we have a dial option here. Empty dial option. Look at that. Empty dial option. Look at this, guys. Sweet. Amazing. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually the best thing they ever did. Make aggregator. Let's see if that's gonna work. Apparently not. Oh yeah, it is. It takes so long because we're sleeping for 5 seconds. Why? Because we want to have the gRPC transport booted up first, right? No, yeah, it's a security thing. I think we need to do something here. gRPC with insecure. Yeah, something like, is that a function? It isn't. What's going on here? Missing apply. This is a gRPC empty dial option maybe again. Wait, what is this? Can we? Is it the gRPC transport itself? It's basically a main here, right? Let's see. Make gRPC transport. Yada 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 yada. This is a server option. What's inside of this thing? Apply. I think you could do this. gRPC with insecure. Damn it, it's not working. What's going on here? It's server options. That's a dial option. Ah, I see what's going on here. So this is gonna be fine. gRPC client. I'm pretty sure I used in the past this gRPC with insecure. Pretty sure about that. But still, we're gonna have problems. Oh, it's a deprecation thing. I see. With transport credentials, insecure but new credentials. Okay, it's a deprecation. So you're gonna say gRPC, insecure, credentials. Wait. Insecure, new credentials. Not bundle mode, man. New credentials. Yeah, look. God damn it. This is classical. This is classical gRPC, right? With all these applications, I'm gonna do this gRPC with insecure. It's deprecated, but we don't care. It's something that I use all the fucking time, this thing, right? Do I need to do it like that? Let's do make egg and see what's going on. Wait 5 seconds. We can't here. Wait, let me see if we can do this, right? It's an interface, I see. This is annoying. Yeah, it's gonna return one. If you do this, it should work. Oh, it's in main. We have a problem in main. Did I save this? Yeah, oh, I see what's going on, guys. It's my bad. Like this, that's fine, right? This is gonna work now. I'm so sorry. You see, sometimes gotta be some nasty stuff going on. 5 seconds, come on. Yeah, okay, we have a problem here. RPC shenanigans problem. Connection is refused. Is that true? The listeners of the gRPC, that's where we connect to, right? Is that true? gRPC listen headers. gRPC dial, let's see. A target is a string. Connection refused, maybe. Let me try something like, for example, this. HTTP, that would be bad. 127.0.0.1. 3001. Can we do something like that? Let's see. And by the way, we're gonna make the second. Where are we sleeping here? Time 5 seconds. Let's make this 2 or something, right? 5 is too much. Let's do a make ag once again. Connection refused. This is crazy. All right, this is something I have. I cannot direct spot what's the problem. This is gRPC. We are listening to this thing, right? gRPC transport 20. Yeah. So why can't we connect to this thing? Let me quickly. Normally. Let me quickly double check this, right? gRPC dial. Dial. I'm gonna open this up here for you guys so you can follow me in a debug Bonanza. Wait, basic tutorial. The only thing I want to see what's going on with this dialing thing. Is that because we are doing yada yada yada? I know. Where is this client, right? Let's search for this client. Too many clients. New clients. Let's call dial maybe. Yeah, we dial this with some options. I'm confused, I'm not gonna lie. This, I think it's just gonna be perfectly fine. Actually, to be honest, wait. $3,001. That should actually work. What's going on here? Unavailable description, connection error, description transport, error while dialing TCP, connection refused. Why is that? So we boot this thing up. Let me see. Make transport, that's fine. Make gRPC transport. Sleeping. We're listening. Is this a problem? Did they make the biggest mistake ever? No. Because we're gonna block here, right? Let me try something real quick, guys. We're gonna do a defer func here. Because wait, stop in gRPC transport. Right? Nah, that's fine, right? Connection refused. Why? Wait. gRPC client. Let me see. This is actually interesting, right? Gonna take a lot of time. Google Golang or gRPC. What do we have in our main here? No. Main aggregator. Yeah, Google Golang gRPC. That's perfectly fine. gRPC dial. Wait, that's actually annoying, right? So what we could do real quick to test that, let me make a new folder, a temp folder, right? I'm gonna do is gonna make a new file, main go. I'm gonna do it outside of this thing, right? Package main, func main here. I'm gonna say, actually, to be honest, we can actually copy that gRPC client. Let me try something like that. gRPC dial endpoint. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 3001. I'm gonna dial that. Maybe it's gonna be a problem. Log fatal error. FMT println the connection here. That's what I want to do. Go run temp main.go. Of course, not gonna work because we need to. How can we do that? Let me quickly see if I can do this. Make ag. Alright, so now, oh, wait. God damn it, guys. Hold on. Aggregator, the main thingy. I want to basically do not this. Where is this main stupid function here? Here. I'm gonna copy this, paste it in this guy. But I'm gonna muck it out, comment it out. And this, we're gonna do this. Actually, we don't care about this anymore. Boom, just like it was. Perfectly fine. So now, if I go back here, I could do a make ag. It's gonna basically boot up our servers. Perfectly fine. And then here, I'm gonna say, let's make this thing, actually, to be honest. C is going to be client, new, gRPC client. Connection. It returns yeah. R. If R is not nil, again, I'll log a fatal the error, and then we're gonna print out C and see what's going on here. This con is a problematic problem. What's going on? Cannot use com. Cannot use variable com, gRPC client con as string. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's our gRPC. We don't want that, damn it. It's gonna be. Where did it is? It's gonna be types new. Aggregator client based on this con. That's what we want to do, right? And then we don't. That's why I was confused. This error, I thought it doesn't return an error. Okay, cool. All right, let's see. Make, no, not make, go run temp / main.go. Okay, that's fine. Let's do something like this thingy here. Let's call this one. Copy this, paste that in. Comment everything out. Do this. This. We have the same shenanigans going on. Yeah. This is a little bit annoying, to be honest. I'm gonna quickly see if I can debug that, and I'll be right back, because I could this is something very simple, because I did this 100 million times. Maybe forgot something, I don't know. We could basically be here for 15 minutes. That's a big waste of time, all right? So I'll be right back. And actually pause this thing. That's a good question. We can't. That's fucking annoying, not gonna lie. Can I? I can't. I can't even pause this thing. This is so fucking bored. Well, hey, then you need to basically forward this thing. if you really want to know what's going on. We dial this thing. We call aggregate, and that's the problem. Do we see something in our thing? Nobody else, right? No, GRPC. That's all fine here. 3001. I'm out of thing. I'm out of solutions. GRPC, Golang. Wait, let me see. Golang, GRPC, example, GitHub. That's what I want. This is gRPC Go, perfectly fine. Yeah, this is nice. Hello world, maybe. The client, that's what we want. Main. So we dial the adder, which is, oh yeah, you need to do it like that, I see. Insecure new credentials. You see, this is how they do it. So I'm gonna copy that. That's the good thingy. So we can use our gRPC client. Let's open it up here. gRPC client. I'm gonna call this like this. Let's kill all these other screens here. So it's gonna be gRPC dial, the adder. That's not gonna be. It's gonna be the endpoint. All right, we're gonna delete this. Then it's going to be this, insecure new credentials. That's working pretty fine. I like that. Maybe that could be a problem. I'm not quite sure. Let's not have big hopes for that. Let's do make agg real quick. Yeah, that's running up. That's fine. Boom. Where is my VS Code? Here. Let's try that real quick. Go, run, main.go. Maybe that's the problem. It isn't. Okay, I think the next thing is we're gonna try some endpoints here. I think we need to do a local host. 3001. Not quite sure if that's the case, right? Let's try that. Also not. Of course, it's not gonna work 3001. Is it actually on 3001, or are we basically... Because this is an error I never had in my whole life. Maybe we made a mistake here. What if we block? What if we block on this transport? It's returning. Wait a minute. I have an idea. I think we have a problem. This is actually my own fault. Look at this, guys. This is my own fault. Let's open up. Look at this. It's my own fucking fault. This is returning. So what we should do here? Where is this transports? This is returning an error. I'm pretty sure because the font is so huge that I have no clue here. This is returning an error. That's why we are here. Because normally they should block, right? So we go to a log fatal here. Just like that, right? And look at this, guys. Very important. Actually, very nice that you see this. Because make agg. Look at this. It's gonna return an error. Look at it. Boom. Alright. Listen TCP. No network TCP. I'm so happy actually. Because I think a lot of people, a lot of course makers or whatever you're gonna YouTubers, they're gonna cut that out. And I was actually planning to cut that out, but I think this is very important to see that at a certain point of time we are trying stuff, right? That's what you're gonna do, right? You can be 30 years of experience. This shit happens all the fucking time. You know what I mean? You need to just hold on and try to eliminate things, right? What's the problem? Try to come up with these minor adjustments that can guide you in the right direction to fixing your problems. and never give up, right? But try to do useful stuff, right? Because you could sit on Stack Overflow a lot of times, and I think if we were on Stack Overflow, then we were here for 1 hour, right? But now we basically kept our cool, did some minor things, and see, hey, wait a minute. This gRPC, I'm not putting that in a Go routine, but still my HTTP handler is triggering. My HTTP transport is booting up, which could not be the case because it should block. Then we know, okay, this is throwing an error and we don't catch it, right? But now we have it. That's nice. All right. So it's basically this TCP thing, which is so fucking annoying, to be honest, not gonna lie. TCP, it's just small TCP. Let me find TCP real quick. TCP here, right? This should be small TCP. Make TCP listener. I know, that's actually easy. Actually, I will leave it. TCP, it's that. And that's it. Look at this. Make agg, right? You see now is it running and now it's blocking. Now it's blocking for the port. So we go back here. What you gonna do? Here, right? This log fatal, that's fine. We're gonna do it in a go func actually, to be honest. Go func here, boot that up on another coroutine, fine. But now we at least log fatal this thing out, right? And then we're gonna boot this up, which basically has a log fatal inside of here, which is nice. What we could do also is actually we could return this. It's gonna return it. We can. It's not an error here. Actually, we can return an error. Look at that error. Boom. Now it's fine. It's basically consistent, right? Now it's consistent. And then we can do here a log fatal in our top level function, which makes more sense to me. Yes, now we're good, right? So now we can actually make agg, the aggregator, right? Make it here, it's booting up, you can see, beautiful. And now we go to our temp thingy. And now we do go run temp, may not go to mimic our client, press enter, and unimplemented this method, aggregate not implemented. Now we have something else we need to juggle around with. What is this? This is our new aggregator client. What I'm gonna do is this. CR is going to be client. New gRPC client. Can we do 3001 here without localhost? That's the question. Let's figure out. Log fatal. Error. Right, let's see if this is gonna work. Oh man. Go run temp. May not go. Wait, we have an unimplemented method aggregate not implemented. What's going on here? So easy stuff, and we are actually struggling with that. What's going on? Is it a server? Ah. No. Wait. I think we... Wait, let me see. Do we have this gRPC stuff going on? What's going on here? gRPC here. Ah, you see, that's the thing. This is basically, we don't have aggregate. It's aggregate distance. I think I know what's going on. Do we need to do a make proto here, which is not going to work because I don't have this thing open. Let me quickly fix that. It's going to be github.com nm golang micro. Let me quickly check this because I need to copy this path here. Copy. If you have the same error here, I'm going to paste that in here. Can I not paste that in? So fucking annoying. WSL2 sometimes. Paste that in, press enter, clear the screen, close this. I can't close this, open up the terminal, and then we do a make proto. I think we forgot to make our protos here. So right now this client temp actually should fail because I don't think CS aggregate. It has, huh? How is this possible? This is the worst thing ever. This is the request, right? Oh, it is aggregate. We do not implement that. We do not implement that. We implement. This is important, guys. This is what we need to implement. Aggregate, right? The problem is, or service here, it's the GRPC here, does not implement this. It implements aggregate distance, but we need aggregate. That's what we need. That basically means that we need to boot that up again. Yes, I know what's going on because it's a service. Ah, we want this. All right, we need a context here, guys. Hey, my bad. Context dot context. So it's going to be a CTX. We're going to do this like this. CTX here. Yeah. And it's of course going to return that response. It's very important because this function basically needs to be exactly this function, right? Proto this thing, right? So we need to return this non-thingy. Which is not then, so we could do this. It's going to return this types none, right, and an error. I think that is going to work. So we could do, I think it's going to be a pointer to that, to be honest. I think, right? So we're going to do return null, and then return that with the context. Make egg, please. Okay, that's working. That's fine. And let's do a go run temp main.go. Marshalling with null, I understand. So what we're gonna do here is instead of null, we're gonna do a pointer to a types none. I know it's a little bit weird, this non-type, but it's something we need. Because why? Normally an RPC request, right, means is a request and response, right? So you're gonna say, hey, give me the username, and it's gonna return you the username. But in our case, it's an aggregate distance, so we're gonna just push the send the distance. The only thing we care about is there an error, yes or no. We don't have any result. That's why it's a none, which is basically just an empty type. I think that's gonna make a lot of sense. So what I'm gonna do is reboot it once again. Make egg to see if that's gonna work out. Yes, and then I'm gonna try this once more time. Now it's running, and normally. Yeah, you see, now we have here, oh my god, that was a thing. Now we're gonna have here an info aggregate distance. There was no error, and you can see processing and inserting this 58, 55, 1, and this timestamp, and that's basically in our temp thingy here. Here is basically this one, right? You see, so it's working pretty fine. Or gRPC transport also works. That's nice. So now we can do some cool stuff. So basically it's already 40 minutes. Hey, like I said, guys, we have some issues, but you're gonna learn a lot about that, right? Because you're gonna encounter these things, and you're gonna, oh yeah, I learned that because I saw a guy basically struggling for 20 minutes getting these errors out of the way. You know what I mean? So yeah, thanks for watching, of course. Thanks for supporting all that stuff. I'll see you in the next video.